Hi Capricorn, this is Shah and welcome back to the channel Charlie's Angel Tarot, and this is your reading for the 20th to the 26th of September 2021, and I'm using the Super Lunaris cards, also the Light Seers, the Surrender deck, and also the Secret Language of the color cards. Now, let's go and get into your reading. Oh, before I start with the reading, I do have some goodies to mention. You know that we've just had the new moon video, and the energy and the characteristics are out there on the chat on YouTube, and also the full moon, as we're going to have a full moon. But before I carry on about the full moon, there's also a Mercury, the last Mercury retrograde, coming in on the 27th of September till the 18th of October. But remember, there's always a tail at the end of Mercury retrograde. When it goes direct again, you can still feel sometimes the Mercury retrograde for about a week to 10 days, 14 days. Also, Mars is coming into Libra on the 15th. The full moon will take place on the 20th. This full moon is called the harvest moon because it is close to the autumn equinox, and the autumn equinox, it means that we are going into the autumn and leaving the summer behind. The days will be coming shorter, and also this is the moon that's closest to the autumn equinox, like I said, and that's why it's called the harvest moon, because it is time to harvest. It is the same light during the day as length and as night, and the farmers used to use this so they could harvest by the moonlight. Okay, so wow, only 3 months left to Christmas, and then we're at the end of the year. Time flies by. I'm absolutely flabbergasted how fast this year has been, although it feels quite long as well. It's been a year of many changes, and I hope they're going to be the good changes. Okay, you come in with the Tower. The Tower means, of course, an unexpected change. Perhaps you might have already had an unexpected change, but this is definitely the overall energy this week. So it might have already happened before the 20th. Okay. You might be more sensitive, especially around the full moon and the new moon. Perhaps something already changed at the new moon, because we also come in with the moon. This is like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, or the past, present and the future. This is lying above you, and that's going to come in. This is the present, and this is already here or is coming in very shortly. Okay, you can also take the past, present and the future that way. This is the 9-card spread that I use when I do extensive readings. So let's get into your reading with the moon. Right, the moon. The moon, it's a beautiful card in this deck. This deck is absolutely magical. It reminds me a little bit of the Light Seers, but it's even more beautiful. The Light Seers are also very beautiful, but very spiritual. This one is a bit more straightforward and abstract. If you hear a peeping or a noise, then it is Millie biting on her toy. She wants attention. Okay, sorry about that, Capricorn. I do love animals. Talking about dogs, we've got the black dog and the white dog there. They represent the black pillar and the white pillar. That always is shown. Here you are, the pillars in the moon card. A gateway, the angelic gateway. So there's a new beginning. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but you could also be dealing with Cancer, okay? And also with a person that could be empathic, spiritual, also very intuitive. The moon also means to me secrets, also not besides the spiritualness, and that the moon could have influence on you, whether it's the full moon or the new moon. So be careful around the 20th. This is the 20th. That's when the new moon of the full moon is coming in. So do your wish on that day. Make sure you see the moon and then say, I wish. Make sure you be careful what you wish for, by the way. Okay. You are in the spotlight. You are being noticed. But there is also a dark side to the moon. So you need more information with regards to perhaps a situation or question that you're stuck with. Also, this could have been in the past, like I said, but this could also be Monday. Perhaps you're going through a tough time and you're taking a rest now because a 9 of wands, you've got the 9 of wands, and a 9 is an ending and there is going to be a new beginning. Like I said, the 2 towers is the angelic gateway to a new beginning. So you might be taking a rest to think about, contemplating and evaluating on how to take the next step with this situation after doing the research or gathering the knowledge that is necessary. And this is highlighted by the 4 of Swords. Taking a break, meditate, contemplate. It's warning you to really think about an issue or a situation before you take action. You might even be taking a small break away with your partner. Or if you've been proposed to, you might be taking a break away with your partner or without your partner and think, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? Because that is what I'm getting with the 9 of wands, shall I, shan't I? You've been through the walls, so you might have been married before, or you might have had a relationship before, or lived with somebody before, and now you're moving on. Because I do have the feeling that you're moving on, perhaps unexpectedly, because we've got the tower. Something was not built on proper foundations, and perhaps friends fell away and you were isolated, and you wanted to move on to a new place, a place that you feel at home. Perhaps you might have wanted to move back to family and friends because you moved away from them in the past. In what is also above you is unknown things, but besides the unknown things, could be that you're seeking advice from a professional person. This could be a social worker, this could be an advocate, a lawyer, or a guide that knows the region that you want to go back to. This could also be an estate agent. You might be going to an estate agent and say, do you know that region, and what do you have there? What can you tell me about it? So you're taking advice, definitely, to get to know the knowledge or the secrets. Could be a bookkeeper. If you have a business, perhaps you really want to know what is going on behind the scenes and in the books. Perhaps about competition. You might own a shop and you want to know what the competition is doing in these times with the lockdowns and how are they coping. You could also be dealing with a Gemini, since the King of Swords is prominently Gemini, but don't forget Libra or Aquarius. You're not scared of competition. I don't feel that you're scared. You might feel a bit out of balance. You might have disagreements with somebody, but they're short-lived because it's the 5 of Wands, not the 5 of Swords. You do have dreams or goals, and perhaps you don't know which one to choose first. Perhaps you might, like I said, you might want to think about it before you take the next step, because you don't want a repeat of that tough time. You have learned from the past. Now, you're also reflecting, I feel, and this is a magical card. This is the 2 of Cups. You can see she's holding a glass of champagne. So, and she's reflecting in the mirror. So the 2 of Cups, usually you see the 2 of Cups. How do you see the 2 of Cups? I forgot. Like I said, I forgot. Usually you see two people, not just yourself in a reflection, but I do love this card because it tells you you go within, especially with the Four of Swords, and pausing to take time to think about the next step because the ending is here. Usually you see two people either holding hands or in their arms because it also represents the soulmate, like two peas in a pod. Your soulmate doesn't have to be a partner, it can be also a best friend for life. Okay, now that said, you are in balance at the end of the week. I think you've decided what you want to do at the end of the week because you've got the information, you've got the help. Okay, now you've got the Six of Swords here. That means going on holiday, again confirming the short break, also moving away from rough waters. That's the Nine of Wands, the rough times. You're going into quieter, gentler waters. You are definitely balanced because you've also got 6, which means balance. You've come a long way. Also, what I'm seeing is that this could be the honeymoon if you're getting married, because he's the man of institutions and municipalities. He's the king, so that could represent the registrar office, the officiality of municipalities are governmental institutions. Okay, so this could also be a holiday or a honeymoon, moving home, moving in together. And to confirm that, you've got the Sun. You could also find out that you're pregnant. Perhaps you want to get pregnant. The time is fertile to try. And I think you will succeed because you're definitely moving into a new phase. Perhaps you find it difficult to get pregnant and you don't know what to do about it, so you're getting more information from the gynecologist or your GP, and so it could succeed. This is the sun. The sun represents Leo, so you could have already got pregnant and you're not realizing that you're pregnant yet. So do the test. If you don't want to get pregnant, then take precautions. You could hear about a birth. This could be about a project or a child. Again, moving home, going on to the next level in relationships, friendships, partnerships. If you're going out, you could be getting engaged. If you're engaged, you could be getting married. If you're married, you could get pregnant, start your family. Perhaps you decided this in August. The sun is shining on you. You've got in the beginning and the end of the reading, you've got the spotlight. So you are definitely being noticed. If you aren't hooked up, then somebody has an eye on you. You're their beacon. That is what I'm hearing. You are their beacon. Now, I want a clarification card on the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Let's see what the card says, what it is. And this one is sticking out the furthest. It is the Seven of Pentacles. You have sown seeds. You've done investments. So now you're going to reap what, like a birth. So you're going to reap what you have sown. Beautiful. And 7 is also a lucky number. 7 is also a lucky number. So definitely luck is on your side. The angelic is on your side. You're in the spotlight. Again, with the sun, the same with the spotlight. When you're in a spotlight, there is also illumination. Do your research. If you're signing contracts, legal or official contracts, look at the small print. You've also got the Knight of Cups. Again, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, dealing with empathic people, people that feel the way you do. That is what makes a soulmate. Okay, beautiful. Again, the Knight brings in news, but also this night brings in an offer, a love. This could be, like I said, that's why you might be taking time out, a proposal, okay, confirmed by the sun. Awesome. Now, we've got the surrender deck. Surrender the idea you can fix somebody. Where did I say that? Perhaps I didn't say it. If you go, no, I didn't say it to you. Remember the past. Perhaps I did. You don't want to go back to the same difficulties. So learn from the past. Let the negative go and let the new come in. Make room for the new. Okay. You can't remember if somebody is coming back from the past. You haven't got the Six of Cups, but if somebody is coming back from the past, then know that they won't change. Like a dog sheds its fur, but not his tricks. So you can't fix anybody. So surrender the idea you can fix someone, and you can't solve somebody else's problems because they have to help themselves. You can't support or help somebody if they don't want to help themselves. It is time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for their or for his or her own healing. Yes, you've healed. You're stronger now. You know what you want. You don't want somebody else to come in and disrupt that. Move away from rough waters. You've got the violet color. You've got a very spiritual card here. And really the sun as well, because you are in the spotlight. The divine is seeing you. So purple to me and violet are spiritual colors. You see them also in the churches, purple, reds. Okay. You've got 45, which is also a 9, so you've got 2 9s here. So be careful of 2 9s. Okay. And you're moving up. You're going from 4, 5, 6 to 7. Boom. There you go. Awesome. You've got 2 7s. So watch out for the double numbers, 2 7s. Also, it says create a balanced life. And I started the reading with Libra's energy and talking about balance. So create a balanced life by setting boundaries, letting others know your boundaries, know their boundaries, say what you're going to do and do what you say what you mean and mean what you say. Stand behind your words. Take the responsibility. Let them take their responsibility, not you. You can't fix or change somebody. Remember that. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and of course, take care and please like and share. The ones that get the most hits or views, I will be doing them as number 1. So if you want to be number 1, keep on hitting that button and please subscribe. Thank you. You can also find me on TikTok, Facebook, Messenger. All the links are below. And I hope to hear from you. Thank you. Take care. Be blessed.